Coming. Live on YouTube. Ed, do you want to start? We ought to have a rapping introduction where you can get on here and do my rap intro. Will that be good? Hey, happy Wednesday, man. This week is flying by. It's so good when it's college football, man. Are you a college football fan? Who is your favorite team? Good. A Vols girl. Who thinks, if you have an opinion, tune in this Friday at 8:30 on the Morning Grind where Josh Harrell hosts College Football Friday. Who's in first place right now, Ed?
Me and you are tied.
Me and Ed are tied. Long season to go, kid. If you're on here, do me a huge favor. Like, comment, share the stream. Do we have any Alley Old Main gift cards?
We do, yes.
All right. I'm going to give away one Alley Old Main gift card. Today's show, you cannot be in the audience. Well, Allie, I'll let you guess. Other people, look, bring it right up here. Somebody, you got to make sure you got to share the stream. If you're on here, if you share the stream and you can guess one of the questions, I've got 6 questions, you'll get a $25 gift card to this place right here, my favorite restaurant. Could somebody tag Sean Hackinson? Let me tell you what kind of friend I am. I got to drive all the way to Chattanooga on Sunday the 24th just to watch this damn guy run around on his bike, swimming in the lake. It's all day long. It's triathlon. Make sure, hey, let's tag, somebody tag, yeah. Hey, we're,
S-H-A.
yep, it's just like what Drew just put out there. But I'm going to go all the way to Chattanooga to watch this guy. What did Kenny Powers say? He's a real athlete. Do you remember what he said? Pardon me. Can't remember what. It was pretty funny. But this guy walking, running, biking, and swimming. But hey, today's shout out, Alley on Main, my favorite restaurant in Murfreesboro. If you can guess one of these 6, I'm going to hook you up. Only one winner. So make sure you've done the drill. You got to like, comment, and share the stream. Okay, today I'm talking about real estate. How did I work today, Chauvin?
5 ways to build wealth with real estate.
I'm going to change it, and I'm going to talk about my top 6 reasons for holding real estate. Ed, if you're on here, if somebody wants to go ahead and throw out one of my 6 reasons. The first person that's not in here, except Allie, if the first person I see respond with one of the 6 reasons, my 6, hey, Baxter's here.
Hello.
Hey, old timer, how you doing, Baxter? Appreciating asset equity. Okay. Josh, get on to Real Estate 101. The least you could do. Taxes. Stevie, would you like to participate?
I'm trying to think.
How are you?
What's the question?
Yeah.
Six. My top 6 reasons of the benefits of owning real estate.
Can we guess more than one?
I like
Financial freedom.
financial freedom. I'm gonna list in order why I think I've got 6 reasons, and 6. I'm gonna put these in order. What do you think the most important reason to own real estate is? Van said passive income. Give me a reason, Josh. You're allowed to talk now.
I was saying building equity.
Building equity. I have building equity as that is in there, but I don't know if I've got it. Which one it would be in there. So I'll just go right along. Okay, there's 6 reasons. I think the least important factor of owning real estate is actually cash flow. Now, why would I say why would I pick that, Josh? Anybody?
Because it's hard to find something that.
It's hard to find, but most people, are you dipping?
Well, I guess it's
Papa's got a brand.
When did you start dipping?
this is in a Chino.
So,
I'm gonna quit smoking cigarettes.
There you go. That's on to the next one.
all right, carry on. So, even a good rental out there, if you make $100 or $200 a month off of a house, that's actually a pretty decent cash flow, isn't it? I think Chris Crone would probably tell you if you could get $100 to $200 a door to go ahead and buy it. So my least favorite way of getting a real estate benefit, it would be cash flow. But a lot of people are going to tell you this. What is it, cash flow? Well, it don't matter, because I'm going to give you these things that are more important. The reason why I'm telling you all this is because whenever I was y'all's age or younger, people were telling me things about real estate I think that was wrong information. They would say, if you buy something, if you take on debt, what do you need to do with it?
Pay it off.
You need to pay that debt off. Well, that's not with real estate. If you do that, you are going to be secure, but you're not going to get near as wealthy as you could. Number 2, tax benefits. I think tax benefits are more important than the cash flow that you're going to get. So whenever I file, how do I file my taxes, Van? No shit. But I'm talking about what is my profession. I file as a real estate professional. And I don't know all the trickery of why this works, but whenever, like if you file forever as a realtor, and I would, like if I would have a loss in my real estate because of how I filed my taxes in the rental property that I owned, it wouldn't help my income or my tax reduction as much. Right, Van? Is that how to explain it? Well, now when I file as a real estate investor, I think all these more of the losses can be combined like write-offs. Is that right?
Does it affect your buying power?
No.
Do you have to, can you live in the house and be considered an investor?
I think no. But are you talking about a real estate professional?
Professional, yeah.
I think it's kind of blurry. I think you've got to spend X amount of time looking for investments. Drew, you're probably at a point to where you could now. I love good tax talk. Well, thank you, Jan Stewart. I think you could probably look at filing as a real estate professional. Number 3, you'll probably like this. You and Ronnie Martin over there, Jan. Number 3 biggest benefit of owning real estate is debt reduction. Think about this. You get to go out and run up a credit card, and then you make Ed pay it off. That's what you get to do whenever you own real estate. You buy it, and somebody else pays it off. Think about how awesome that is. Somebody else is paying your debt. How does that sound?
Cash flow a little bit too.
Well, I think that's outdated information now, because prices have gone up and rents have gone up. But there's really not enough rent money coming in to create cash flow. Other people like David Chris Webb, cash flow may be more important to them, but to me it's not, because I've got a job that I don't need it. I just need it to pay itself down over time. So debt reduction, I think the magic is like on paying it off over about 20 years. Actually, I'm not going to pay it all the way off. That ain't my goal anymore. My goal is not to take my liabilities and get them to zero. Okay, I'm going to tell you, it's my number 5. My number 5 favorite. Number 4 is appreciation. Do you know what appreciation is, Baxter? Does he know? Do you know what appreciation is, Josh? So let's say if you bought a home for $300,000, and in 5 years it's worth how much? $350,000. You've had $50,000 of appreciation, but you've probably also have had maybe 15 to 20 grand of debt reduction paying for you. So you've created equity. Somebody said equity earlier. Let's say you got $60,000, $70,000 of equity. Does that make sense? You following along with me? So the appreciation over the last couple of years it's been very ridiculous. I mean, I think in our market over a 2-year time period, it's appreciated like 53% when it should take usually about 10 years to go up that much. So we've got a lot of appreciation. So who knows how all this is going to shake out. So you should not bank on appreciation like that every year. Realistically, we're in about a 4 to 5% market of every year it's going to appreciate about 4%. But here's the way you should be thinking. Instead of paying off your debt, what if you had $10 million worth of leveraged real estate and it appreciated 5%? How much money would that be? How much equity would that be in 1 year? 10 million times 5%.
$50,000.
Is that what it is? Okay. By doing nothing, then you've got Ed paying your debt down.
Yep.
So it's probably more like you created $70,000. But what did you have to do for that?
Buy it in the first place.
Just had to buy it and own it. Number 5, this is my favorite thing. This is actually my favorite thing about real estate. Oh, well, 6 is probably number. It's tied. My favorite thing about real estate is not to pay it off. I used to always think one of these days I'm going to pay it off. Right now I'm making no cash flow, but one of these days I'm going to pay it off and it's going to bring in $2,000 a month. That should not get you excited. Think about this. I did this in 2020 where I think I went over to Jan and Ronnie, and I think I had 5 houses on this note. I think it's 5. And I went over there, and I told them I want to do what's called a cash-out refi. Went over there, and I pulled those properties together, and I took out 150. I think it's about 160,000 bucks. $160,000 I didn't have to pay taxes on. Do you know how hard it is to ever come up with $160,000 and not pay taxes on it? Well, think about this. It's really worth, let's just say, 160 times.
About 40.
It's really the equivalent of earning about $200,000.
You can rob a bank and stuff, pay taxes on it.
Is that right? Hey, you owe us some money that you stole from us. But think about that. So in 5 years or in 2 years, I'm going to go back to that same, hey, Austin Kepley, what's up? I'm sure Austin Kepley's done this. I'm going to go to that same bank, Ronnie Martin. I already borrowed $160,000. I'm paying that back down, and I'm going to go to him this time. Guess how much I'm going to ask for?
Double.
I'm going to ask for $500,000. Guess how much I'm going to pay on taxes?
Not a damn.
Not a damn dime. Think about how hard it is to create $500,000. But how did this happen? Somebody's in there paying it every month, and the market's going up 4 to 5%. Now, the only reason why it's going to work this time for that amount of money is because of how much it went up in 2020, 2021, and 2022. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to sell the property. A lot of people will say, why don't you sell it? What happens when you sell? What happens when you liquidate it?
You don't get to do it
Capital
again.
gains.
You don't get to do it again. That's a great answer. Capital gains is a good answer. But you always are going to take a bigger haircut than when you sell it, because if it's worth, let's say it's worth $350, but to get it worth 300 and but to get it to 350, you might have to put 10 to 15,000 in it. You never walk away with as much money. But on these cash out refis, it's a lot easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a cash out refi. Maybe I won't pull out quite 500. That might make me nervous to continue to be able to pay for itself. But what if I take out 250 or 300? Then what am I going to do with it? What could I do with that 250 to 300?
Buy you another one.
Any fucking thing I want to do with it. What I would probably do is go buy something in Florida.
Beach house.
I'm going to buy something. I'm going to buy another appreciating asset. The last thing is I am a horrible saver of money. I'm terrible. How much money can you get into a house for?
$99.
Zero.
The-
Yeah.
You can probably get in for zero. The best thing about real estate is you don't have to save it. You can create it with leverage. You can go out there and you can find a house. Maybe you can put zero down. Maybe you put 3%, but you can turn, let's say you can turn 15 grand into how much? We just said if you let's say you bought a $350,000 house, 350 and you put, let's say if you put, what's 4% of that? That'd just make it easy.
4% of 350.
Let's just say you put 15 grand down.
Yeah, I was about to say that's right.
Okay, in 5 years, we just said this, you're going to probably turn this into how much? You're going to multiply your 15 grand into what? We said it's going to go up about 50 grand.
Yeah.
500.
It's going to go up 50 grand, and you're probably going to pay off 20 grand. So your $15,000 became $70,000. People get excited about a 10 to 15% return in the stock market. What was your return on your $15,000?
70 or
More than that. It's probably
130.
It's almost 5 times your money.
yeah.
So why would you not just buy more real estate? We complicate things. We don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket. So the question is, should you buy right now? Rates are high. People are waiting on prices to go down, which they have shown over a year now. They're not going down. It's the most important thing with real estate, other than buying it at the right price, is time. See, you guys, he's already got 3 houses. You need to get a house. You need to get one. You need to buy more. You need to buy one. I need to buy a lot more.
What was that quote you said the other day? Warren Buffett says,
When people get greedy, he gets scared. When people get scared, he gets greedy, is what he says. But see, here's what I want to do. I don't want to sell anything I own. I want to refi it. And then I want to refi it in another 5 to 7 years. So that's why I'm going to say always buy real estate. Always buy real estate, buy good properties. Don't sell. I mean, I've got some stuff maybe I should sell, but I'm not going to. Do you know why I'm not going to, Ed?
because it's going to appreciate.
The reason why I'm not going to is because I want to hit the tax-free refi one day. Fine Grafton, shut us down.